So welcome back. I decided to do a little update on the PvP server. Well, currently it has a little mod mismatch. And unfortunately that's not part of what I can do anything about because it's not my server. This is a public server and it's run by somebody else. So unfortunately we can't do that today. But we are going to do some more on our own server. So just get rid of that. Let's go back over to Volcano 2. Let's see, we're going to refresh it. Yeah. It says there's 10 people on that server right now. But they need to update the server, and it's also back behind on the server version. So hopefully APG gets their server updated soon so that people can get back on it. Because I want to do a little more of the PvP. Building a base on there. Anyway. So, let's go ahead and get on our own server. Alright, so it'll take a moment to load this in. Not too long because the mods aren't very little on mods because it's mostly the map. Anyway. Map, Structures Plus, and Tranked Arts. So those are the only things that are on here. Oh, pardon me, and also Corpse Finder did add that. But other than that, it's pretty much vanilla, bone vanilla. So, just see, whoops, gamma is way high. Turn the gamma down. Much better. Okay, so here we are, up back on Volcano. And again, we got the metal tree base up and running, and got a few foundations down, grinding away to get more of that, and that's about all we've got going on right now. So for the base, we've got a bed, we got the our preserving bin, and we have a generator that's running to keep things going, mainly like our refinery. Got more metal cooking. Wait, have anything decent here yet? Oh, that's the refining. Okay. It's interesting how you get one and then the other without moving. So these are, as you can see, that just started cooking some metal up. So it's going to be a little while before that does anything. So since we're not playing on the PvP server, well, let's see what we can do here. Alright, so critters. We already have a pretty good alignment of critters. We got all the critical ones to helping us. Well, we don't have... Let's see... Don't really have a super high level bear. It'd be kind of fun to get a higher level bear. I mean, the one we've got is a decent level. Let me get a little closer here. Here we go. Get this drop over here. Ooh, got an Ankylo saddle, but it's primitive. It's okay. And a fabricator blueprint. Anyway, every once in a while, a bunch of bears will show up here. So I want to find, hopefully, speaking of such, there's a critter there. What are you, sir? What are you? Just going to pick it up so it doesn't run away. It's a level 12 adolescent dire bear. No, thank you. A higher level, not a level that wants to go high. Alright, so let's go look around in the redwoods. Also, Krillin, one of the other players that occasionally gets on my server, told me that he did find some beaver dams in the redwoods. And, well, we find bears in the redwoods too, so we're going to look around there for both. Do a little exploring. There's a rhino. A woolly rhino. Nice, 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 but that doesn't help us. But I personally have not, or at least I have yet to see beaver dams inside the redwoods, but I'm not saying it's not possible because there are spots where beavers spawn here. We just have to find it. Trikes, they look a little out of place. Those are normally in the plains, not in the forests. Okay, they're also on the volcano map right now. There is a spawning issue with alphas. They spawn in absolute hordes. And by hordes, I mean 15 to 20 at a time, all in the same place. Oh, missed the bear. So can we get the bear? We got the bear. See if this is a good level. Just want to... No, it's not. It's a level 4. That's the lowest possible one we could get. Yeah, goodbye. I'll let the terrorbirds have you. You won't last very long against them anyway. Nope, nope, nope. We gotta find something else. Gotta find better. Now, what's that? It's another terrorbird chewing on something else. It's like maybe a baby inky or something. No, something is dead. Bummer. Alright, let's try to find something a little bit higher level than a 4. Okay, a lot higher level. Why is that RG coming after us? Yeah, your lunch. Well, hey, it gave us a couple of prime for taming with. That works. What are you? Are you worth taming? Oh, you're a 116. You're worth taming. You'd be a good match to the other ones that I have. Yeah, come on, over here. Come over here. Let's, got a galley. We got some terrorbirds we gotta watch out for. And we got a, well, a no longer upset RG. Do we have any more terrorbirds here? If we don't have terrorbirds, then we're in good shape. No terrorbirds, no bears. Okay, do we have trank rounds? I believe so. Yes, we do. Come here, little sweet Prince Flyer. You are out of here. Now, let's get some prime on that. We are going to have to guard it. These are not insta-tames. No, no, no. We do have a little accelerated taming on here, but it is not instant. So we want to get the primes. Oop. No, that's not what I wanted. Come back. We want prime, transfer, take all. Let's pick up the terrorbird and get him out of here. Kill him over here because we do not want to risk hitting that bird. Sorry, terrorbird, you're out of here. I mean, that doesn't even give us much meat there. Okay, any other terrorbirds? Any other problem makers? No troublemakers? No? Alright, good. Good. No troublemakers. We'll move this. I don't want the RG right by the bird, or the, we got Mr. Karn over there we gotta go deal with. I don't want the Quetzal too close to the bird, to the RG, because if it gets attacked, the area of attack that it has can easily hit the bird. And then we would have to wake it back up to get a decent tame. Okay, the Pterodon we don't have to worry about. They're passive. They will not scavenge off of a tame. Alright, I think we're pretty good right now. Now we might need some narco buckets. Do I have any narco buckets on me? Probably not. I have a lot of chitin on me right now. But I can get berries very quickly. Let's go see how the bird's doing. Put food to tame. Prime. Transfer all. Yeah, it's going to send the blueprints too. We'll take these back. Effect. I don't even need these. Let's get rid of those. Oh, let's see. How much do we have on here? 28 minutes. Yeah, it's probably going to need some narco berries. It's not... The food's going down relatively okay, but not stellar. Galley, you just about got yourself tranked. Oh, I heard those footsteps and sounded like almost like a raptor or something coming up. Anyway. We're good. We're good, we're good. Okay, so we're going to need some berries. Well, we got plenty of bushes around here, so I'm just going to hand collect these. I said hand, not scope. Now, let's see if Arc does what it normally does. Like, give us the least possible amount of berries that we need. Because we're taming. Come on, harvest. Okay, so we're going to leave the Quetzal. The Quetzal's on neutral. Actually, I think it's on passive. It'll tank. It's got a lot of health, so that's okay. We'll have time to go back and kill whatever's attacking it. But it's better it attacks the Quetzal than the tame at this point. Quetzal's not going to go down anytime soon. Unless it's maybe like a Giga, that would be a problem. Which, by the way, the map notes for Volcano, the mod author is planning on adding more Giga spawns, which I don't think it needs. Gigas are broken. Even if you tame one, I mean, they're the most powerful dinos in Arc, and even if you tame one, it gets completely nerfed. So the mod authors, or the Arc devs, have decided with the Giganotosaurus, that they don't want anything to be more powerful than a wild Giga, no matter what. And I've taken some very high-level T-Rexes up against wild Gigas and got slaughtered. To me, that's not game balance. And adding more broken dinos into a game does not make it fun, nor more fun. Now, Ark Survival is supposed to be a survival game, but it's also games are supposed to be fun. And if they're not fun, then there's no point. They lose their interest completely. The whole point of a video game, even if it's challenging, is to be fun. If you're not having fun, then it's a total waste of time, it's a waste of energy, it's bad for your health. Yes, that's true because it stresses you out, and that's bad for your heart. It's bad for your liver, it's bad for a lot of things. Looks like that probably is not going to be... The timer's on. It's going to be enough pieces to tame, but I don't think the timers are going to last very long. They're not going to last long enough for it to tame. But that is a very beautiful silver bird. I like that. Good looking, good looking. Oh, is it a he or a she? It is a male. Very good. Well, that gives me 2 males, 1 female, all at 116 wild tame levels. Very nice. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, I'm going to move the Quetzal a little closer to where I'm harvesting. I got to harvest. I'm pretty sure we've got enough narco berries. Well, we don't even really have any narco berries, but Had to do a double take and I saw that wing go by me. Had to double check it and make sure it was what I thought it was. Anyway, so we got plenty of narco berries right now, at least I think we do. Should have enough to keep the RG asleep long enough to eat enough times to tame. They'll probably have to eat 5 times, maybe 6 times. Taming on my server, it's like I said, it's 75x. So the tame times are a little shorter because, well, quite frankly, some of the on 1x tame times, there are some dinos that take 16 to 18 hours to tame. Real time, not game time. Real time. That's a little on the ridiculous side. Okay, that's more than on the ridiculous side. And anyone that's playing on one of the official servers, yeah, those, I wouldn't, well, you'd have to have a crew of people around the clock to work on a tame, to get any tames done for anything that has fairly high level. Like I said, it is just ridiculously high. And that's why I don't run vanilla levels, or at least vanilla multipliers. I do for almost everything else. The taming is sped up, and I also have the settings that prevent the nerfing when you do a tame. Which the Arc devs put that in because they said they wanted it to be balanced. Or they were trying to balance the game more. Well, what they did is, same thing with the Gigas, they made it so that a tamed dino, even one with a saddle, which gives it more protection because of the armor level, a tamed dino cannot compete with the same level wild dino. And I totally disagree with that. Now, because a tamed dino, you're more likely going to have more consistent feeding for it. You're going to be feeding it food that you know it can eat. It's not going to be, partly starving or anything. It's going to have what it needs to thrive. Okay, we don't need all of these berries. Let's go ahead and drop a few of those. We don't need all this fiber either at the moment. 60 narco berries. That looks like that'll help. Let's get rid of these. We'll keep the stem berries in case we have to wake it up. Part of the reason I'm encumbered is I have that Kylo saddle on me still. That's interesting. You go faster when you run, or when you jump, than when you run. Looking good? Good. Well, so we started looking for a bear, but just happened to find this little beauty. Ooh, look at that. Hey, it only needs one more bite. Ooh, it looks like it will make it. I did not expect it to tame that fast. In fact, we're not even going to need those narco berries. It's going to wake up long before that. Very nice. Okay, we're going to leave... pardon me. Voice. Okay, we're going to leave that, the Quetzal there babysitting the RG. And let's go see what this yellow drop is gifting us. A Lamantria saddle. A moth saddle. Thank you, but I've already surpassed that. Long surpassed moth. Nope, we're not going to do that. Interesting, this bird must have been pretty hungry. It's at 83. Yeah. I don't know, that's strange. I mean, it's going to tame up just fine. I just didn't expect to tame that fast. Wonder if the base tame times have been reduced a little bit. That's the only thing that I think would make sense. There was an Arc server update and also a client update recently. We're up to 251.2. And according to the patch notes, they didn't say anything about tame times or food consumption during a tame being changed. So I am not sure what's going on with that, but I'll have to look into that a little bit, see what I can find. Right now, we're just keeping an eye out for anything vicious. Anything that might attack. You know, if you go away from something you're taming, if you move away from it to do something else, like to go get more berries or go get more meat, if you're not sure if it's been attacked or not, you can find out very easily. And, well, you can do it by its health, but there's a better way. If you look at it where it says taming effectiveness, right now it says 100% because we're getting a fast tame off of Prime. Usually Prime it'll drop maybe to 90, no, not like 99.0 at the lowest. Well, if that you come back and that tame effectiveness, if that tame effectiveness is lower than 70, you got hit. Okay, your dino got attacked while it was taming. Or you shot it too many times when you tranked it. But if it says 99% after you knock it out, you need to watch for that. If it drops very, very slowly, it's because you've got the wrong food in it. If it drops like in huge amounts, something's attacking it or has attacked it. Okay, so let's see if this little prince is ready to wake up yet. Getting close, close. Food's got to drop a little more. Now, question is, does it? Well, no, it drops. It's going to have to go at. It has to be at 50 because it's already past 30. I don't think anything eats at 40 anymore. No, looking good so far. Let's go see what that green drop has while Bird is taming there. There's a chance we're probably going to run across something that'll aggro on us. But that's okay. We should be able to get back to the Quetzals and we don't get stuck on any walking terras. The rhino is friendly. Well, hey, I'll take some of that scorched earth adobe stuff because I'm going to put that inside. Use that to build inside the metal base so I have heat protection from the metal. Okay, now let's go find our Quetzal again and our tame. Anything following us? No. Good job. Looks so tiny when we're running in the forest like that. Come on, let me in your inventory. Okay, so it looks like we got 8 more points of food to eat. Hopefully that will be enough. Either that or I'll get the wonderful arc. Or should we say this? Well, I'll just say Arc likes to play jokes. Where it looks like you've got a really good tame, like that, almost done. Should be like 1 more bite, and then it fills up the bar, but doesn't tame because it wants yet 1 more bite after that. Yeah, it's Arc's way of trolling players. so far that's looking like it's going to tame up here in just a few more seconds. Well, maybe. Yeah, we should be in pretty good shape there. How are we looking? We're looking good. No nasty critters coming. Nope. Looking good. Alright, so we've got, what, 1.1 more food? Ooh. Is it going to tame, or is it not? And we tamed it, so it didn't troll us. Thank you, Ark, for not trolling me. And I'm gonna have to, like I said, I'll have to see how it tamed up so fast, because it shouldn't have tamed up that fast. You know, and one thing I didn't check, I made some changes on the stream. I updated OBS, and I haven't looked at the stream yet to make sure everything's looking good. So I guess I better do that. All right, so just hang tight, and I will be right back. Okay, like I said, I even said I'd be right back, and I'm right back. Stream looks good, quality looks good, everything so far looks pretty good. So we're going to go with that, stick with that. Alright, so I think we should probably go ahead. First, let's get a little brighter here, because it is dark. Oh, that's too much. Try game of 3. If I can type it right. Okay, if I can type correctly, we'd be in much better shape here. Okay, so we got the water that way. Home is that way. Let's go ahead and get this RG at home. It's not fast enough to keep up with us if we sprint. I mean, it can kind of keep up with us. There's the stream that goes back to our little tree house. See, if I sprint, we very quickly get away from the RG. It's going to need some levels in speed. Big time. Let it catch up. Okay, while we're on this sort of slow journey back home, it's a good place to look to see if we see any beaver dams. Nice. Tamed up to a 173. Very nice. Something walking under us? Oh, a trike. Okay. So I knew we weren't close enough to the water, and we're flying, so we shouldn't be making walking noises. It was just a friendly neighborhood trike. Not so friendly if you try to trank them. They get downright mean if you hit them with a trank arrow, or any kind of arrow. Or punch them, or spear them, anything. But if you leave them alone, they will most likely leave you alone. In fact, they will leave you alone. And it's getting much darker. Okay, well, let's gamma up a little bit, because it's no fun watching a video where it's all black. Definitely not enjoyable for the viewer. Now we still want to see if we can find the beaver dams, which I didn't see. Maybe we should take something that's a little smaller so we don't feel so far away. That'd probably be a good idea. Let's go park the Quetzal over here where it's more roomy. Okay, so the bird's following me, so how about we get a saddle? Oh, you know, I don't know if I could do a saddle for that one right now. Alright, so let's get it just to park right there. That'd be a great place if it would just land right there. It'd be really nice if it would just land. It would be helpful if the RG would land. Alright, well, we're going to take this one. Maybe, maybe not. Actually, this one isn't my fastest RG, is it? Oh, wait, 155 it might be. That one might be the one I have the most speed into. Yeah, it's definitely the one I have the most speed into. This one needs a few levels. There we go. And how are we doing? We don't have any levels to apply here. Alright, let's try again. Now the redwoods go from here all the way to the blue. Or pretty much to the ice and the snow. Mammoth. This might be a little bit easier to spot things like small structures like the beaver dams. So I think we're going to have to kind of comb across. See if we can find beavers. Yeah, we're almost to the end of this biome. There is not much at all left where beavers could hide. There's Gigantopithecus. There's the waterfall that goes, or that from the river that divides the biomes. There's a rhino. That is not helping. It's like an adolescent trike. It's definitely too small to be an adult. Nothing wrong with that. But not what we're looking for. More trikes. A mammoth. Another bear. That is not a high level. Okay, well, one area that I do know it's kind of in the redwoods where beavers do spawn. What is this? It's just a rock. Yeah, it's just a rock. The shadow on it made it look like it was something else. Wasn't sure if it was an elemental or not. Anyway, there is one area in here that I am aware of where these do spawn. The beavers. And that's where I found the one I have. We're going to go up and just north of the volcano. Technically, I guess we're going closer to west of the volcano. And I think there would be beaver spawns pretty much anywhere around the water in the forest. Especially makes sense around running water. Of course, not all of this water registers as water. It's mostly cosmetic. Okay, so we're going to get up here a little further towards the ice. There's the trike. Wow, it is getting really dark in here. Okay, a little washy, but that's more visible. Okay, so we're going to head over this way a little bit. I do know that this is where you can find some more of the beavers. Okay, a couple RGs fighting over something. Don't play with your food, RGs. Don't play with your food. Alright, so we need to go this way a little more. In fact, let's go over to the broken pond. See if it's still broken, because I don't think there have been any updates for a while. Like there haven't. The one that got the server running again, but that's about it. Another Gigantopithecus. Here is the broken pond. A Giganto fighting a direwolf. Look at that knockback. I think the direwolf is going to lose that one. Unless that other direwolf gangs up on it. Look at another one. That Giganto may not have much of a chance unless it can... Well, I know. One of those direwolves is looking bloody already. I think the Giganto's got a chance. Huh. Is that a good level? Then we got to passive tame it. Oh, the direwolf's won. Giganto lost. Bummer. Total bummer. I was hoping. Anyway, this is the broken pond. As you can see here, there are hundreds, I mean, literally over 100 fish in the water. Let's get a little closer here. See if we can get a better view without the glare. Yeah, all that dark stuff looks like leaves in the water. That's all fish. So it's no surprise that they're not spawning elsewhere on the map. They're all here. And there are 3 beavers there. However, I'm not seeing any beaver dams here. Usually if they do spawn here or around the beavers, they will be somewhere near the lake or they'll be in the water. Well, I'm not getting off and getting into that water for one reason. You'll glitch and get stuck if you get off your mount. Already did that. Had to get rescued by a teammate. See, and look, the fish are flying out of the water. They're swimming through the air. Yeah. They need to fix a few of these issues. Look at that. The beaver just swam right up to us. And there he goes. Swimming off. There's a saber-toothed salmon. Can we hit it? Nope. Just flying magically through the air. I'm not sure if or when that's ever going to get fixed. It is entertaining. checking in the area around here, I'm not seeing the beaver dams. Any beaver dams. Now, before anybody says that I need to do a dino wipe to fix that lake, that little pond, my server already had a dino wipe this morning. Hello, Zachary. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Okay, just checking, making sure everything looks good. Well, so we didn't find any dams. So that's not good. We did find another really good RG. Not a perfect tame RG, but a very good RG. Oh, there's a rock column. Let's just keep on moving. We are not on the on any dino that can deal with that at the moment. There you go, hide in your hole again. There's 2 bears. There's an 88 bear. Nice. That 88 bear would be, oh, let's see, that's a little bit lower than what we tamed, I believe. Or maybe about the same. No. Never mind, the one I tamed, I believe, was a 60. So that's better. I would like to find a little higher. We can definitely do better than that. Okay. We'll let them settle that argument amongst themselves. Besides, it looks like the trike is probably going to win that one. Okay, so you are definitely not up to par. What is that down there? So Giganto. Mr. Giganto, you are definitely not a beaver dam, so we're not going to be able to do anything with you. Oh, dinos falling from the sky. Parasaur running from somebody. There's the lava falls up ahead. Let's see if we can tone down the gamma a bit. There we go. Oh, too dark. Yeah, okay, it's not quite light enough. Now, I'm not surprised there aren't fish in here because the lava would keep the water way too hot. But there are very few fish anywhere else on the map. You know, the rivers should have fish. Aside from just the piranhas and the saber-toothed salmon. Like the coal, they should be spawning. Yeah, so not seeing... Just not seeing any dams at all from the beavers, though. Ooh, here's Crystal. Well, that would have been nice to know it was here earlier. Nah, it's all good. It's part of exploring. Do we have here anything looks like worthwhile? Not really. Just not seeing much here. At least not much in the line of what I'm looking for. Bummer. Total bummer. But hey. We still got an awesome bird out of the deal. Alright, we're getting a little too close to the swamp. We're not going to find anything there. Back to the other side of the volcano. Look how big these trees are. They're monsters. I think we're going to go back to our base. Probably park the RG and go see if the APG server is up and running again. Mr. Quetzy, what are you? Not that I actually need another Quetz, but I wouldn't turn down a really high. That's not bad. 76, that's a really good level Quetz. Not as good as Orange Crush, but it's a pretty good level. I'm sure there's at least one other person on the server that would love to have that bird. But they are going to have to work for it. Because I'm not doing handouts. But if somebody asks me for help, I will help them. If it's something I can help with. But they have to at least try, and they have to be the ones to craft the goods to knock it out. I am not doing that for anyone else. That's up to them. You know, I ground and worked for all the stuff that I had. They should do the same. By the way, it is called Ark Survival. Not Ark do everything for me. Alright. Well, like I said, this is what we've got so far. The new base. The shape of the platforms is kind of weird. You can't follow the shape of the platform exactly. Even with triangle pieces and pieces that will mesh together like this. I mean, these all kinds of foundations are kind of mingled here to make it one big smooth piece. At least one flat level metal foundation. But yeah, it's really hard to get this to follow because of this sort of octagonal shape. So it would have been nice if they would have made it, you know, since all the building blocks are square in Ark, why didn't they make this so it was a big square? Or maybe like an octagon where it has only 8 sides. Instead of these, I believe it's 16 on this going around. Or give us some pieces that can actually fit around here correctly. But they taper as they go in, and if you start your foundations against the tree and you go out to the end, they don't work. But if you take your foundations and put, you know, like a foundation side by side here, which does fit, as you bring them back towards the tree, it gets narrow. And you'll get to where you can't fit them together. So I'm going to have to play around with that a little bit and see what's going to work best. In fact, let's do this real quick. So we're going to pick these up. And we'll take these over to one of the edges. In fact, we'll do it on this edge right here. See, if we line it up here, see, it's not even as big as that slot. So if we start like partway on the seam, back a little bit so it'll get it on the platform. Are we straight? No, we're not straight. Well, let's get back a little further. Not quite. So we just... hair, maybe too much. It's still a little too much. Just very little amount. Yeah, see, I went too far. You don't get them straight when you're going big spans. I think that's good enough. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, because it kind of breaches almost the exact same time. That's good. Anyway, so yeah, if we take these... So you never noticed I had the ribbing on the outside too. Nice. Nice touch. So let's take this over to where it starts right where it would meet another foundation. And then if we take another one, go this way with it, and continue that. You know what, I gotta grab another one. Looks like, yeah, we're gonna be shy of 3, maybe 3 might fill it. Beauty of these is I can pick these up because they are S+, so I can pick them up and move them around. Alright, so we're gonna go one more over here. Yeah. It doesn't fit. So the outer edge doesn't align with the foundations. The inner edge doesn't align with the foundations. It's too narrow here, and it's too wide out here. They really needed to pick a platform that's more, that coincides better with the way they're doing their building pieces, I guess the best way to say it. Stay consistent with the building architecture is what I'm trying to say. Because if you don't, then you have messes like this. I do like the fact that we have the ability to build tree platforms and such. But Arc, just please, a little consistency would be nice. Okay, no, that's not where I had them to start with anyway, but yeah, but you can see here, look. This little edge that's sticking out here, I can probably place another row of foundations there. Let's see if it'll snap. Will one snap out there? Maybe if I look at the foundation, oh, kind of. Well, the collision ones will connect to it. It won't snap to the other foundation, but it'll kind of sit there. It'll go on the platform, but it'll collide. Yeah, so there's no consistency on the different shapes. They don't go well, they don't blend well with the existing architecture. Unfortunately. One of the serious downsides in Arc. Hopefully one day that'll be fixed. Or maybe they'll give us another shape for a tree platform. You know, just like a square or an actual hexagon would be nice. But if you do a hexagon, you want a hexagon with collision. I think just a square platform, or the ability to maybe like build a couple of rectangle platforms where you can connect two trees together and make a base suspended between the trees, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, I would definitely go for that. Alright, how are we doing for metal? We should have a pretty good amount now. No, well, we got enough for a little bit. Oh, I'm encumbered. Can I put it in the... Yeah, I can put it in there. Okay, let's put it in the fabricator. Oh, that's right, because I got these wall pieces on me. Let's get rid of some of those adobe pieces and the saddles. I got 2 saddles on me. No wonder why I'm so heavy and all that chitin. Let's grab the metal out of here. Yep, still too heavy. Oh, I've got too much baggage, too much junk in the trunk. Alright, go back here, grab the metal. Let's put it in the S Plus crafting table. Boom. And that means we can make walls. Do we want walls yet? Probably a good time to start with walls, huh? Let's do a wall with windows. We can craft 7 of them. That'll give us a start. Still won't have any ceilings, but at least we'll have some walls. And one more. Done. Okay, let's go ahead and drop that in the hotbar. Find my way out of here. The bird's getting in the way. Now, I don't want to put any walls on this stretch because that's the stretch that I'm gonna hopefully be able to connect over there. But this side over here, we do not need that connection or that space. And I don't want to fall off on this side anymore. Which I've already done a couple of times. And yes, falling from that height does kill you. We are a ways up here. Okay, so we got 4 or 5 there, 5 windows there. Now, this is going to end up coming back and just right to that corner piece. This is a triangle piece, and if I put another triangle piece against that, it'll allow me to go back flush to it. And it fills up all this space by the tree. Kind of looks like a patchwork quilt in here, but it works. At least it blends. Hopefully that'll look a lot better when I paint it, because you can dye this stuff. Alright, well, we're going to work on this a little more tomorrow, but let's go see about the APG server. So we're going to go ahead and exit out of here. That server will keep running anyway, so is what it is. On a server, if you're not on it, you're still getting hit with it. Okay, and it looks like APG is indeed up and running. They've updated the server, it looks like. Okay, oh, so it's got to install a couple more mods. So we've got to wait for that. I went and I cleared my mods that I use on this server because I was getting the mod mismatch in hopes that it would rebuild them. But I guess because it was still getting that error, it didn't finish installing them. I'm just going to get on here as soon as it loads up. We'll do a quick tour, show you what I've got so far. Connection failed. Yeah, it's because it's not done installing mods. Okay, so in order to connect to the server, pardon me, I just need to get a drink in my throat. And for my throat here, anyway. Where it says installing mods here, you have to wait until that goes completely away. If that is still there, you cannot connect. Okay, so we need to wait for that to finish. It looks like Arc needs to be restarted. Sometimes it'll do this where it gets stuck installing a mod. So we're going to exit out, and I'm going to check and make sure that it has indeed installed or downloaded everything it needs. Let's restart Arc. Join, and let's try to go back onto APG again. APG is a public server, hosts up to 100 players at a time. But it is, again, it is PvP, so there is a chance people will come after you. Alright, had to grab the very last mod. So as soon as it finishes loading the mods, we should pop into the base. Hopefully not under attack. Yesterday morning when we got on, right after we started this base, somebody had kited a bunch of aloes to the base, and they killed all of the dinos inside the base because the aloes glitch through the walls when they attack, just like T-Rexes can, but the aloes are worse. One aloe actually glitched into the base. Okay, so my health is seriously low. What happened? My health wasn't that low when I logged off. Okay, so I've got water, I've got food. My food is dropping. What's going on here? Ugh. Let me get the RG egg, please. We've got something taking off and landing. Now we do have this little scope we have here. It says ORP. Yeah, that is what's called it's an ORP. It's an offline protection, raid protection force field. So it currently is giving a kind of a force field which keeps players from being able to attack and kill your dinos, but it doesn't apply to wild dinos. So the person that was kiting the wild dinos into our base to kill all our tames, in fact, we're missing a couple of the dinos that were here last night. Did somebody do that again? Can I back you up? Alright, let's go take a peek outside. Okay, bird, you are in the way. We're missing an aloe, and what else? It's like we might just be missing the aloe. Okay, there's one of the players. Are any of these guys damaged, or is it just me? Appears to be just me. How'd that happen? Something had to have attacked the base. Okay, this part isn't finished, so it doesn't really matter. It's not like somebody can stream snipe me on this. Okay, so the Anki is still out here. We are missing an aloe. And there's no indication of what happened, huh? Anyway, this is our base, and these are the walls that protect said base. All the way around. It's not a huge base. It's just built to try to keep our dinos safe. And this is a PvP server, so it does, you do want safe, and as you see, this is double wall. And we're not finished, we just started doing the metal work yesterday. So not even all the floor in here is finished. But we do have a metal shell that goes around the entire outside of the building. Excuse me, bird. Okay, so what happened? Triblog. Shox was killed by an Allosaurus. And our Allosaurus was killed by an Allosaurus. How was our Allosaurus killed by an Allosaurus? That's the part that doesn't make sense. Okay, so our smithies and all that stuff are fine. Our crafting station took some damage, so did the forges. This forge we built brand new last night. It should not have been damaged. But I think this requires a little bit of extra investigation. Let's grab the Rex. So we need to move a few things around because the Rex is quite large and turns like a freight train. So I'm wondering, how did an Allosaurus come in here? Oh, I need food before I go too far. Pardon me while I find some berries to munch on. I want to leave that alone. We need the narco berries. Ugh. Let's try this again. Hopping through here. We're going to make this bigger. Yes, I know you're whining about food. Here you go. Here you go. Here's your food. Stop belly aching. I'm curious if there was a server reset, but it said the Allo was killed. And the T-Rex was inside. Okay, did the T-Rex get a level? No, it did not. And I didn't notice any additional crime, but that could be from the Allo. Can we go forward? Come on, Rex. You can do this. You can do this. Come on, Rex. Outside we go. Okay, we're gonna get these closed. Okay. My health is slowly returning. So how did they get inside is the question. Why are those ceilings placed on top and not matched? Interesting. Gonna have to fix that. First time I've seen the top of the base. Yeah, you're gonna have to fix that. They need to be flush with the rest of the ceilings. They're currently not connected to the other ceilings. Okay, so let's... No, I said let's see what's going on. And on any PvP server, you do not want to leave doors and gates open. That can be bad. I've already had to pretty much start over twice on this server already because everything got killed. Aside from, like one dino. And one time that was due to another player. The player that kited the Allo to my base. A whole bunch of them, like 6 of them. And we caught him when we were trying to tame this Rex. We caught him trying to... Well, he actually did kite an Allo to where we were taming. And but we were able to get the Allo away from the Rex so it didn't hurt the tame. Okay, a little tasty Allo snack. Okay, so occasionally other people will come up here and farm metal, which is not a problem. We're not here trying to secure territory or keep anybody else away from the resources. They can come up here and farm all they want, but if they attack us, we will respond. That's just the way we're doing it. That is PvP. The one thing I think is absolutely cowardly is people, though. People that do that offline attack or do offline raids. I feel that is the most cowardly thing you can do on a PvP server. If you're going to attack me, wait till my tribe is online. Attack me while we're out doing something, maybe. Well, if we're out taming and you attack us, that's also cowardly. And only scum will do that anyway. I'm not going to go attack somebody else if they're taming. Because if they're taming, it's them against the wild at that point, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, Rexy agrees with me. Where are you, bird? Did I totally lose you? Probably. You turned or landed. Oh. You moved to a different area of the sky that I was looking. There we go. A 95. Not bad. In fact, that's downright good. Let's see. And I don't have enough tranks on me, do I? Oh, I do. If it'll land, I've got enough to trank it. It's not going to be as good as the one that died yesterday, but it'll be a start. You going to land for me? I think we got all the big nasty stuff here dealt with. I don't want the RG to aggro on me, I just want it to land. Now I don't know, because the trank darts, or trank bullets that we're using on this server, they aren't as effective as the 15K or anything. They only do 1,000 torpor. Which is still better than the vanilla darts. Oh, it aggroed. Did you aggro me, or are you aggroing something else? It aggroed something else. It aggroed a body. Okay. Well, we need it to land. Land, RG. Land. We need you to land. Currently, I don't have a flyer myself. The only flyers that we have belong to Krillin and Storm, the other two cohorts that are playing on this server with me. In fact, they were the original players on this server, and I joined them. Okay, great. It wants to go down there. I wonder if I can get it to come over to me. One trank dart will not knock him out. Did I hit it? Oh yes, I hit it. Here it comes. It's probably going to take several shots. Interesting. Rex is on passive. You will go down. There you go. Okay, let's go get some prime and move Rexy over. See if we can protect it a little bit. Now we're going to gamma up a bit here too. Gamma commands do work on this server, which is kind of nice. Especially if you're recording. Alright, it's not going to need 115 prime, but it's probably going to need narco berries. Now, as long as nobody comes along to mess with this tame, we should be in pretty good shape. Taming. I do believe this is a 20 times taming on this server, so it'll take a few more bites than what it does on my server. Meantime, we do have to be vigilant. Be nice, because that's the... It'll be the first one I can... The first flyer that I've tamed that hasn't gotten killed. Hopefully. Hopefully that's a thing. This is strange, like all of my armor was cut off me, but, or knocked off, like it looks like, but I've got a couple. Better put some of this armor on. Oh no, okay, I still have my other armor on. But it got damaged pretty good. Let's put on some better, let's see, those hide pants here are better. They're almost broken, but they're better than what I picked up. Much better. I got a hide shirt on, so that'll help. Got another ramshackle crossbow, nice. Anything else? I've gotten a lot of scuba gear. I don't need that kind of scuba gear. Let's get the better pick. Sarco saddle, I don't need that on my inventory. Okay, now this should be my reusable. Where to go? Reusable grappling hook, there we go. I want the grappling hook. Let's do the grappling hook on 5. Trank arrows on 4. Sorry, trank arrows on 3, grappling hook on 4. That'll work. Okay, we need to move away, so hopefully it didn't hit the bird. No, Rex, you are not going to mess with us. Sorry. Starting to get bloody already, so you can't be that great a level. Level 50. Well, that was better than what this one was. Come on, eat it all up. Thank you. Let's... Okay. So you can see there's other people on here chatting away as well. Oh no, it got hit. Big time got hit. Alright. We're gonna have to wake it back up. 7, that's gonna be enough to knock it out again. So we need tranks. We need stim berries. Come on, Rexy, let's go get some stim berries. Stupid Rex. Went and hit our tame. Okay, I'm still not sure exactly what I'm going to be able to do about the aloes getting inside here and attacking, even though things are pretty well buttoned up here. That just makes no sense. They're like glitching in through the walls or glitching into the base or spawning in the base. We have dinos here, we have foundations. It shouldn't be happening. Ever. Okay, I think I've got... RG, you are in the way. Something... Oh no, I moved the RG, never mind, when I took the Rex out. Nothing aggroed them. They're good. They're all good. Let's turn this auto door off. Switch to manual, thank you. Doesn't need to open every time. Come on, Ark. I was at the door. Thank you. That closed and back on Rex. Let's eat these aloes before they do any more damage. Yeah, aloe, I don't care what level you are. There you go. I'm going to take your prime and I'm going to use it to tame a bird. Sorry, but the way it is. We are going to have a successful tame somehow. Okay, RG, where did you go? I know you were over here somewhere. I know it didn't wake up. I think we're over here more. One thing I don't want to do is run over it. Well, let's back to my base there. So we just turned around in a circle. That doesn't help. Thought we were like directly over here. So the question is, did that RG get killed or is it still here? It didn't wake up already. I haven't seen anybody over here yet, PvP wise, which is good. The RG should have been like right in this area. I bet this Rex probably ate it. Shouldn't have killed it that fast though. Bad Rex. Bad Rex. Well, I guess we can say that RG is a lost opportunity. Things keep spawning over here to kill whatever I knock down to tame. Yeah, that's definitely a lost opportunity. Thing is, I don't think that Rex ate it. It's like this one, the Rex is just being a pain in the ass. Pain in the butt, either way. So I try to keep it a little more family friendly here, just in case. They do tend to be, spawns up here tend to get a little aggressive. It's like a pretty good level. Oh, 45. They just didn't want to go down. We will take your prime. If I can't tame you, then I'm going to harvest you. How's that? I could tame those, but I don't know. It might be a good idea to get a couple more of these behemoths. We want more health, and we want a lot more melee. A little more speed wouldn't hurt. Now we can run faster than a wild. Well, that's kind of a lost hope on doing tame on this right now, I guess. Gonna have to wait until I have a few more resources ready to go, or somebody else that can help play guard duty, or but you know, PvP is more of a team sport. I mean, you can do it on your own. It is very possible. But working with teammates is a lot more fun. It's entertaining. Having more people on a server is a lot better. That's part of the reason why I decided to do that. Oh, and what? So all the dinos inside were whistled passive, apparently. I want all of my dinos to be neutral. All of them. We are going to fit this guy back in if I can get him to open the door. Thank you, Ark. One more. Totally glitches in here, but we get in here. We got it. Okay, get Rexy turned so it's not sticking out so far. Come on, Rex, let me go so I can get to the door. Thank you. And we absolutely must close the doors. Well, I guess that's kind of it for today. Not too exciting, just wanted to show you a little bit of what's going on. Let's gamma up again. There, that's a little better. Alright, so again, this is the base currently we're working on. The inside is going to be converted to metal as well. So it'll be double layer metal. And that way if somebody does attack, then at least we've got some defense to work with. And a little more time. Plus we've got the offline raid protection, which sometimes seems like it works, sometimes it doesn't. Hopefully that mod does keep working. But until next time, have a great day. Thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you didn't. And we'll see you in the next video.